My name is Ryan Mahoney. I'm an attorney with Administer Justice. Today I want to talk to you about credit cards and your rights as a consumer. Today I want to talk to you about 5 things regarding credit cards. I want to talk to you about how to get the most out of your credit card. I want to talk to you about how to deal with unauthorized usage of your credit card. I want to talk to you about how to deal with billing error disputes. When do you have the right to withhold payment on your credit card? How to enforce credit card disputes. First, let's talk about how you can get the most out of your credit card. You have to be careful not to accept too many offers. Remember, every time you open up a line of credit, that line of credit is being reported. If you open up too many lines of credit, it will impact your credit score. Also, beware of subprime credit card offers. These are credit card offers that can come to you through the mail or electronically, and they are targeting people that often have low or damaged credit histories. While these may seem like an attractive opportunity to reestablish credit, read the fine print carefully, because with subprime credit card offers, often you're paying exorbitantly high interest rates. Additionally, read the terms of the offer very carefully. Things that you're going to want to look for in particular. What is the interest rate at which I'm being charged? Secondly, look at fees. What will they charge you if you happen to make a late payment? What will they charge you if you take a cash advance out on the credit card? You're going to want to know what these fees are, what the real costs of this credit card will be, including any annual fees there may be. Moreover, make sure you're making your credit card work for your credit score. The best way to do that is to not open up too many lines of credit and always be actively using the lines of credit that you have. For example, if you open up a Visa card and you let that card sit idle, that will actually hurt and impact negatively your credit score. So use that card often, but the key is pay it off every month. Lastly, remember, these cards need to work for you. And if they're not working for you for any reason, you have the right to cancel them and close the account. But remember, every time you close an account, it does have a negative impact on your credit score. Our second topic, how to deal with unauthorized usage of your credit card. There are 3 things I want you to know about how to deal with an unauthorized usage of your credit card. First thing is that you need to know that your liability is limited to $50. So let's say, for example, somebody steals your credit card and spends the maximum on your credit card limit. Let's say it's $2,000. You will have to pay $50 of those $2,000, but the remaining balance will not be your obligation to pay. Secondly, if you examine your bill and find that there are charges on there that you did not make, you can report those and should report those over the phone immediately. Third thing, unauthorized usage of the credit card does not have to be reported within 60 days in order to limit your liability. Remember, read your statements carefully. If there are charges on there that you do not recognize, call your credit card company and ask for additional information about the time, date, and vendor that's making that charge. If it is not something that you recognize, report it immediately. Our third topic today, billing error disputes and how to deal with them. If you read through your bill and there is a charge on there that you do recognize, but it's not the correct amount, one of 2 things is possible. 1, the credit card company has improperly processed the charge from a vendor. Second, perhaps the vendor has overcharged you for the goods or services that you've purchased. First, you should contact your credit card company and verify with them that they have properly processed the vendor's payment. Second, contact the vendor and ask them why they charged you more than you had anticipated for any particular good or service that you received. This is important to keep estimates, contracts for services, and receipts for any purchases you've made. If you've kept these materials, you should be able to easily dispute the overcharge with the vendor and have it corrected with your credit card company. It is important to remember, you must report billing error disputes within 60 days of the charge on the card. It is also important to note that you must dispute this in writing. The fourth topic I want to talk about is when do you have a right to withhold payment to a vendor through your credit card. You have a right to withhold payment to a vendor through the credit card when there is a legitimate dispute about the quality of the goods or services that you have received from the vendor. But also, you must make a good faith effort to resolve the problem directly with the vendor before turning to your credit card company and demanding that they withhold payment to the vendor for those goods and services. Let's say that you used your credit card to purchase online a winter coat. When the coat arrives to your house, you open the package to discover that the coat has a tear in it. The way to resolve this is to contact first the vendor to see if they would possibly exchange the winter coat for a new one that doesn't have a tear. Do not immediately call your credit card company and demand that they withhold payment. But if for whatever reason the vendor is unwilling to replace the damaged item, then it would be appropriate to contact your credit card company and ask that they withhold payment to that vendor. Our fifth and last point is how to enforce credit card dispute rights. First, you can complain to the OCC. Their number is found at the bottom of your screen. This is the Office of the Comptroller of Currency. It's a division of the United States Department of the Treasury. Part of what they do is help consumers negotiate problems they're experiencing with their banks or credit cards. If you contact them at the number below, you should find a consumer advocate willing to help you with your bank or credit card in whatever dispute you may have. Second, you could sue or take the company to arbitration. Remember, when you sign up for a credit card, you sign a very long and detailed legal contract. Often what is buried inside of that contract is an arbitration clause. An arbitration clause, very simply, is a clause in the contract that states before you can sue the company and take them to court to enforce any legal rights you may have, you must first appear before an arbitrator. This arbitrator will attempt to mediate or resolve the dispute between you and the bank or credit card. Remember, your credit cards should be helping you. If they're not, you have the right to cancel them at any time. I hope this presentation has been helpful to you. And remember, if you have any concerns, questions, or disputes with your credit card company, you could always contact our office at Administer Justice at the number at the bottom of your screen to make an appointment with an attorney to better understand your rights. Have a blessed day.